Delighted to be joined now by Dave Ward, General Secretary of the CWU. Dave, welcome to Talk TV Breakfast. How are you?
Good morning, Jeremy. Yeah, good.
Before I do the normal thing, which is, I know you're on where are you on a picket line, sir? Where are you?
I'm outside Euston, our delivery office there. You can see all the postal workers in the background. The strike is absolutely solid across the UK.
Before I start, as a lot of people would, and say, well, yeah, tell me what you want and why you want it in terms of your union. What are you after? Why are you on strike?
Well, look, this is the biggest attack on our members' terms and conditions that we've ever seen. And what I'd say to your listeners is it's also a major attack on the services that Royal Mail have provided to the public for years and years and years. And
what is the attack? What is the attack?
The attack is that they want to turn Royal Mail into basically a parcel courier company like Hermes. That will mean the end of daily deliveries across the whole of the UK, and it will mean our members having to accept a levelling down agenda, P&O style type of contracts on their terms and conditions. And the reason that we've announced such a big series of strikes is because we're never going to accept that.
So this isn't about pay, this is about long-term structure?
No, pay is in the middle of it as well.
Oh, right, it is
what's
about
bizarre
pay.
About that, can I just say, what's bizarre about that, we met the company yesterday, and they are actually now saying we will put more pay on the table for more change.
Can I put the other? Can I put the other side? Because
no,
yeah, go on.
We say, so what's the more pay you're going to put on the table, and what is the change? And they can't answer any of those two questions.
Let me put the other side to the argument. One of the things that I think is tremendous about this country is freedom of speech and the ability to protest. Here's what I'm going to say. It'd be very easy, wouldn't it, to sit here and go, oh, you're going to ruin people's Christmases. But you're saying there is a natural grievance among your workers, your colleagues, to get more money, but more than that, to safeguard the structure of their jobs. This is very different from the train strikers who, train companies are making billions. It is an absolute fiscal fact that the Royal Mail is losing £1 million a day, right? That is a fact, whether you and your workers like it or not. I'm putting my side now. How can a business that is losing £1 million a day, A&1 pay you more, although you say you don't know what it is, but more than that, surely if they're trying to reconstruct their business to make it more viable as the world changes, surely that's what any business does. I'm not saying people should be laid off, but how can you be stood there today instead of delivering letters when your company is losing £1 million a day, Dave?
Jeremy, let me just put the facts as they really are, not what you just said. The facts are that just a matter of weeks ago, Royal Mail recorded the highest level of profits that they've ever recorded. The CEO and the chief financial officer of the company got record bonuses for allegedly achieving all of their financial targets. And if it's true, what Royal Mail are saying, and we dispute that, if it is true that they're losing £1 million a day, then I would put it to you that the leadership of the company should be sacked for gross mismanagement.
So you told me I misinterpreted, and maybe I've been told wrongly, but I'm told that the Royal Mail is losing £1 million a day. You're not saying that's wrong. You don't know if that's true.
I'm not saying that we don't face significant challenges, but what we are...
The chairman's revealed. Here we are. I've got it for you.
Sorry?
Royal Mail is losing £1 million a day, its chairman has revealed. The business reported an adjusted operating loss of thank you, David, 92 million quid between April and June, the first financial quarter. Chairman Keith Williams blamed the slump on a decline in parcel volumes and a lack of progress in delivering efficiencies. So I can viably repeat my question. Not against your workers or your right to strike. The Royal Mail is losing £1 million a day. How can they pay you more and not make their business better?
Well, look, they've already said they're going to offer us more on pay. But I actually think if you spoke to postal workers at the moment, the biggest threat that they're facing is the future of their jobs and their terms and conditions. And, it would be good if Keith Williams, who you just quoted there, was actually in the room, because he negotiated the agreement that the company have moved away from. And I'll tell you the truth about this, yeah? We want to defend the services, the jobs, the terms and conditions of our members and what we give to the public. And we have a better vision of the future to do that, to make this company successful, to give the customers better services And what they're trying to do, and I must keep returning to this point, Jeremy, they want to turn us into a Hermes-style parcel courier, gig economy terms and conditions. And it's a disease in this country that every time people start talking about modernisation from the board level, it is actually a levelling down agenda. And Can
I ask you something? Now, understandable. Can I ask you something? So, across this chat, we've talked about two things. We've talked about them trying to change the nature of the business, which you say affects the criteria of your members' work. And we've talked about money. You've said your bit. I've said my bit. You've quoted this. I've quoted that. The truth of the matter is, if a postal worker tomorrow, if the union came through and the bosses came through and said, we're not offering you any more money, but we're not going to change the structure of the business, would that be acceptable? Is it money or is it the structure of the business?
Jeremy,
it's both.
Come on, Jeremy. It's both. And the company have already said they're going to offer more money. So,
but they haven't said how much.
What I am saying to you, you can ask them that. I've got a letter in writing a few days back where they're saying very clearly that they will offer more money for more change. I think it's reasonable to then say, from our perspective, so what is the more money you're offering? And more importantly, what is the more change that you're offering?
OK, Dave, I get that point.
You cannot... Jeremy, please don't believe the rubbish that they're talking about.
All right, you answer.
This is a modernisation agenda.
You answer one.
Every company in the UK are doing.
Let me speak.
Levelling down.
I've got 1 minute. I've got 1 minute. I want to put the United Kingdom, a person who relies on your service, to you, and then we have to finish. If anyone is being attacked, it's the public who pay the wages of all these selfish, striking public sector employees, says Mick. 30 seconds to respond, Dave.
Well, the guy's talking absolute nonsense. Go and say that to a postal worker, and I think the postal worker will get support right across the UK from the public, because we're standing up for services, we're standing up for decent jobs and terms and conditions, and we're standing up for a vision for the future that can actually benefit customers. And we've got no other choice here, because the company are the people that are trying to destroy.
Listen, Dave, you carry on with your picket line. Thank you for joining us.